everyone, welcome back to the Math Society. So this week we'll be doing quadratic equations and graphs, so let's get right into it.
Okay, so for the first question, it says part of the graph with this equation is drawn on the grid, and the equation of another curve is this. So we know that this one's already drawn, which is this equation right here, the one that they have given. And they give you another equation. It says complete the tables of value of y equals to this a minus a cubed by 6 plus 6x squared by 5 minus 3x minus 2. So we just need to substitute them, so you can put them in the calculator and calculate it by substituting 1 at the x place. So that's where you'll get minus 0.47, and for 2 you will get 0.47, and 3 was 1.84, you'll get 2.53, and then for 4.5 you will get 2.36. And then it says on the grid opposite, plot the points from your complicated table and join them to form the smooth curve. So basically we just need to plot them in. So here it says 0 is 0, 0.5 will be minus 0.7, so that will be here. 0.5 was minus 0.47, this point, so that should be around here. And then 1 is also minus 0.47, 2 is 0.47, so 1 is also minus 0.47, and then we know that, what was 2? 2 was 0.47, yeah? 2 was 0.47, that should be right here. And then we should look at number 3. 3 was 1.8, 4 is 2.53. 1.8. And then 4 was 2.53. 2.5 should be around here. And then we'll look at 4.5 is 2.36 and 5 is 1.67. So 4.5 was 2.36, so that would be 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. And then 5 was 1.67, so that would be 5, 6, 7. So that should be around here. We just need to draw the curve. Just gonna draw it as like a graph, so it might not be really curvy or very straight. Yep, so that would be your equation, which is y equals to x minus x cubed by 6 plus 6x squared by 5 minus x cubed by 6 plus 6x squared by 5. And I think it was minus something, minus 3x by 2. And that is your answer for now. And then we've done number B, and we'll go to number C. It says use the two curves on the grid to find an estimate of the rate. So basically they're asking you, because it's a combination of the two equations that's already given here, basically they're asking you for the intersection points. So we just need to make sure that which points are they above 0, right? So here we can say that they were intersected here, and another thing is here. So we just need to look at it. So and I think they asked to give you in 2 decimal places. So we need to make sure that we're giving it 2 decimal places. So this one we can say that it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8.5, around 0.85. And then here that will be around 4.85 as well. So that would be 0.85. It is between 0.85 and 4.85. Yeah, and it says for positive values of x, the two curves on the grid intersect at points P and Q. So it says find the estimated 1 decimal place of the gradient of the straight lines for P and Q. So it means these 2 points that has intersected are the point P and Q. We just need to find the gradient. So then for D, let's find the 2 points. So 1 point was for sure, it was 0.85. I will find the y value of it. And another point was 4.85 comma. We'll find the y value of it as well. So at 0.85, y value was minus 0.5-ish, I would say. Give an estimate, and here it was also at around, say it was 1.9-ish. So that would be around minus 0.5, probably around 1.9-ish. So then you'll have m equals to 1.9, so minus 0.5 divided by 4.85 minus 0.85. And that will give you an answer of 0.61. And we've already got to one decimal place, so we just say 0.6. And it says number E. The equation of the straight line through P and Q has the form y equal to ax plus b. Find to one decimal place the value of b. So this says that there has to be a straight line that goes on through these two intersection points. So we can try to draw a straight line that's going to go through this. This might not be really straight. Let's try this. I'll probably move it a little because I'm drawing on the iPad. It may look a little off because of the thing. But yeah, this one has to be y equal to mx plus b. So we know what is m. So basically we already have the gradient, and we should just say like at what point. So we can just take this point to be like at 0.85 comma minus 0.5, right? So then basically y equal to mx plus c, we're just going to substitute those to get the value of c. That would be minus 0.5, m would be 0.6, and x would be 0.85 plus c. So you're just going to have c equals to minus 1.0 around there. So therefore, y will be equal to 0.6x minus 1.0. And I think that should be it, because it says just one decimal place. So that's for question 1. And we'll go on to question 2. Question 2 says the equation of the curve C is y equal to this, where k is a constant. And point A on C is a stationary point. Given that the x coordinate of A is half, find the value of k. So firstly, we need to simplify this equation. So that's basically y equal to 2x minus 3 kx plus 5 divided by x, right? So we're just gonna multiply these in the rainbow method. So that's 10x minus 3kx minus 15 divided by x. You can divide all of them by x, so that will be 2kx plus 10 minus 3k minus 15 by x. Then it says stationary point, so we just have to differentiate it. So that would be dy by dx equals to 2k plus 15 by x squared, because the 10 minus 3k is a constant. So basically 2k plus 15, which would be half square, that's going to equal to 0. And 2k plus 15 by 1 by 4 equals to 0. So that would be 2k plus 60. 0, 2k equal minus 60, k equal minus 30. And that should be it. It just asks you to find the value of k. And number 3 says that given that minus 3 squared plus 6a plus 2 can be written in this form, find the value of a, b, and c. We just need to find the value of a, b, and c, where we just equal this so we can get the value. So that would be 6x plus 2 equals to a x plus b the whole square plus c. So basically it will be minus 3x. So we're just going to leave the left hand side for now and try to solve the right hand side first, which means we're just going to like multiply them and expand them. So basically you'll have ax squared plus 2abx plus 2b squared plus c. And we can say that ax squared, so basically a is going to equal to minus 3. And you have 2abx, so that's equals to 6. 2ab is equal to 6, so that's 2. A is minus 3, b equal to 6, so that means b is going to equal to minus 1. And you have 2b squared plus c. Wait, sorry, not 2b squared, ab squared. Should be ab squared. ab squared plus c, that's equal to 2. So a, we know it's minus 3, b, we know it's minus 1 the whole square, plus c equals 2. You'll have minus 3 plus c equals 2, c equals to 5. So therefore we can just give that a was equal to minus 3, b is equal to minus 1, and c was equal to 5. And that should be it. And now it's number 4. Number 4 says that the curve, so basically curve is this equation that they've given, complete the table of values for c. We just need to add them and just calculate them, substitute minus 4 at x, minus 2 at x places. So then you should get 7 minus 2 minus 5, 9.25. That should be it. And it says on the grid opposite, plot the points. So we're gonna draw the graph again. -4 is 7, -2 is -2. -4 was 7, yeah? 7 -2 was -2. So that means should be, let me have a look. This is 5, so that would be 7.5. So that would be here, 7, 0.5. And -2 will be -2. This is -2.5. This one should be it. And it is -1 is -5, and -0.5 is -8.75. -1 -5, -0.5 was, let me have a look, -8.75. So that means -0.5 -8 point, that'd be like 7.58 and 8.57. It should be around here. It's an estimate as well. And 0.5 is 9.25, 1 is 7. 0.5, 9.25. Here, be like 9.25, and 1 was 7. Should be here. And another one is 2 is 10, 4 is 25. 2 is 10, 4 is 25. Should be here. 4 is 25. Yep. So then you should have, because it is graph with a fraction, so you'll get 2 parts of it. Let me just have a, I'm just gonna draw like a very, say like it's gonna be a very draft sketch. Okay. Yep, and that was y equals to, let me have a look, x squared plus 2x plus 4 by x. That should be a graph. And let's look at the questions. Curve is one turning point. Its coordinate 1,7. That's the turning point. Use the points. Yeah, draw it, done. Using your graph, find the estimated 1 decimal for the solution of the equation. So basically, it just want to know when it's at 0. So we just need to find when it crosses 0, and it's around here. So you can select that 2, 4, around -2.6-ish. You can say that. And it says 1 decimal place, so we're just going to take x equal to -2.6. And then it says by drawing a suitable line on the graph grid estimate to 1 decimal place the solutions of the equation. So basically they're giving you x squared plus 2x plus 4 by x equal to 5x plus 3 by 2. So basically here you can just see that it is y equal to 5x plus 3 by 2. And if you add in 0, if you add 0 for x, you're going to get y equal to 1.5, right? So add basically y equal to 0 plus 1.5. So basically it's gonna be 0, 1.5. We're gonna have to cross through this part, which is 0, 1.5. So that's gonna be this place, which is 0, 1.5. So it's gonna be left, look, 0.5, 1.5, just right here. I'm gonna have to draw a straight line that passes through. There has to be at least 3. We just need to know that because if it's a fraction one, we know that there's gonna be like 3 points where it passes. So we're gonna try to draw a straight line that's gonna pass through it. Gonna have to, there we go. Should work. It's gonna be an estimator. And says what? You need want a solution, so we just need to find the solutions now, like where they intersect. So it's gonna be here, which is gonna be like -1.2, -1.2 around ish there. Take the one that's a little before. So basically, x is equal to -1.2, and we need to find another one, which is here. Which kind of gives probably around there. It's gonna be like 1-ish, 1.1. I think you'd say it's 1.1. And then the last one, just right here, this one is for sure it's gonna be 3.1-ish. And that's it. That's all your x values. And we'll move on to number question 5. Question 5 is also another graph question. It says y equals to x squared minus 3 by 2x minus 1. Curve C has a minimum at the point A. Show that the coordinates of A are 0.75, comma minus 1.5625. So we'll have to do the graph. So let's just do this. You have to complete the tables. So let's gonna complete. We're gonna have to like substitute at x values again. So that's gonna give you 6, 1.5, minus 1, minus 1.5, 0, and 4 will be 9. Point A has been plotted on the grid opposite. In the grid, I draw the halfway of values. You just have to draw the graph again. So basically minus 3, 12.5, minus 2, 6. So minus 3, 12.5. 12.5 should be just right here, and minus 2 was 6. So that's right here. And minus 1 was 1.5, 0 was minus 1. 1 plus 1.5, 0 was minus 1. And then you have 1 was minus 1.5, 2 was 0. Minus 1.5, 2 was 0. Then you can say that 3 was 3.5, 4 was 9, 3 was 3.5, 4 was 9. Right here. 4 was 9, which means it's gonna be right here. Okay, so now we'll draw the curve again. So it's gonna be a quite big curve, so it's gonna be a little wobbly. You can see that it passes the x point, the coordinates of A as well. Okay, that's it. And that was y equals to x squared minus 3 by 2x minus 1. Yep. And then what does it say? We've already drawn curves at 1 decimal for the range of values, of which that's less than or equal to 3. So basically it has to be we just have to draw a line at 3 because it's y equal to 3. It's gonna be right here. So basically you can just draw this line. It's gonna be right there. So basically it's gonna be right here. So which means around here, which is minus 1.4. And then you have 1 around here, which kind of seems closer to 2.9. So you can say that it's going to be around this too. So minus 1.4 and 2.9. Wait, let me just change it. 2.9, yep. It says by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, find estimates to 1 decimal place. So we just know that we just need to simplify the graph again. That's why you're gonna get x squared minus 3 by 2x minus 1 equals to 2x minus 0.5. So then y is gonna be 2x minus 0.5. So basically we just need to plot the values of this. So that's gonna be at 0, it's gonna end up at minus 0.5, right? And then at 1, it's gonna be 1.5 because it's 2x minus 0.5. And 2 is probably gonna be around 3.5. Should be around here. And 3 should be around 5.5. Just here. And then 4 should be around 7.5. Just there. Just need to draw a straight line through it now. Okay, I think I can just move this. There's going to be a little rough sketch of it. And that is why I go to 2x minus 0.5. We just need to find where they intersect, I believe. Yep. So let's try to find the places where they intersect. So here. It's gonna be around here, which is, I'd say it's around minus 0.1. This is pretty much estimating, but as long as you're in the range, you should be okay. And then you should have around here, which is 3.5, 3.6. So that's minus 0.1 and 3.6. That should be it. And number 6, given that for all values of x, that's equal to ax square, a bracket x plus b the whole square plus c. So basically we know we just have to equal them and calculate it. We're gonna leave the left hand side for a while as usual and calculate the right hand side first. It's gonna end up at ax squared plus 2abx plus plus ab squared plus c. I'm gonna find 8a squared minus 48x plus 10. So a is gonna equal to 8 for sure. And it says 2ab is gonna equal to minus 48. So that's 8b minus 48. So b is gonna end up with 16. So that's minus 3. And you have ab squared plus c equals to 10. A is 8, b is minus 3 squared, plus c is equal to 10. So that's basically 72 plus c equal to 10. So c is going to end up with minus 62. So therefore, a equals to 8, b equals to minus 3, and c equal to minus 62. And that should be your answer. And number 7. 7 says by writing this in the form, the same form that we just did, equal 0, you just need to give in this form. So let's try to calculate it first. You need to know what's the value of P, Q, and R first, right? So we're going to use the same method. T, so that's going to be like P x plus Q the whole square plus R. So that's 8 squared minus 56x plus 17 equals to px squared plus 2qpx plus pq squared plus R. So basically P is going to end up with 8. 2qp equals to minus 56. That's 8q equals minus 56. So q is going to end up with minus 3.5. And it's pq squared plus r equal to 17. So that's basically 8 minus 3.5 squared plus r equals 17. R is going to equal 17 minus 98. So it's going to end up with minus 81. And now we can write in the same form of this. So P was 8. And it was x minus q. That's minus 3.5 squared. Minus 81 equals to 0. Yep. Those are. Okay. So now we're going to have to simplify this. So basically we'll have x minus 3.5 the whole square equals to 81 by 8. So it's going to end up with x minus 3.5 squared. Oh, not square. We're going to put root in right now. And it's going to be x equal to plus or minus root 81 by 8 plus 3.5. If you simplify this root, you will get 9 root 2 by 7 plus 7 by 2, which is 3 by 5. So it's going to end up with 14 plus or minus 9 root 2 by 4. So then they ask you, they ask you in this form says a plus or minus b root 2 by c. And you have 14 plus or minus 9 root 2 by 4. So that is in the correct form. And now we're on to our last question. So this one is a particle P is moving along. With this equation, they give you the t squared minus 27 plus 2 plus 3 by t squared. For this range, they give you this equation. We just need to plot the graphs, plot the points. So we're just going to substitute and get the points first. We should give you 3.42. 3 should give you 2.67. And 5 should give you 3.05. And we say on the grid opposite, plot the graphs. We'll just plot 1 is 5.04 first. 1 was 5.04. Should be around there. Wait, 5.04, right? It should be very tiny. It's not even 1, so that should be around there. And then what was the other one? 1.5 is 3.42 and 2 is 2.9. 1.5, 3.42, 3.4 should be around there, and 2 was 2.9. Yeah, 2 was 2.9, so should be close to 3, just right here. And 2.5 is 2.71 and 3 is 2.67, so that's close. 2.5 is 2.71. Sorry, no. 2.5 is 2.71 and 2.67. 2.5671 and 2.67 should be around there. And what is the other one? 3.5 is 2.7. 4 is 2.78. 3.5 is 2.7 and 4 was 2.78. This should be here. It's a little up there. 4.5 is 2.9. 5 is 2.05. 2.9, 3.04. Sorry, 3.0. Yeah, 0.5. Sorry, should be around there anyway. Okay, let me just draw this graph again as well. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, that is y equals to t squared by 27 plus 2 plus 3 by t squared. T squared by 27 plus 2 plus 3 by t squared. There we go. That's correct. Yep. And says using a curve, find an estimate to 1 decimal place for the speed of p 1t equal to 1.75. T equal to 1.75. So let's just 1.755 should be here in the middle. And that kind of gives you 3.1-ish. So it's going to be t equal to, oh no, v equal to 3.1. It says acceleration of p at times t, so it's at a m by s squared. Find the expression of a in terms of t. So basically this is asking you for differentiation. So we have v equal to t squared by 27 plus 2 plus 3 by t squared. We're just going to differentiate. A is basically a differentiate. You can just write a. And that's going to give you 2t by 27 minus. So it's going to go up to minus 6t power minus 3. So it's going to give you, yep, that's just the answer for that. Find the expression a. E using your interval part D, find the value of t when ps is minimum 3. So its minimum speed basically means a is equal to 0 because it's acceleration minimum, so it's not moving. Not like it's like 0, it's gonna be 0. So that's gonna be 2t by 27 minus 6t. Oh, sorry, minus 6. You just write t cubed now. Equals 0. So it's gonna be 2t power 4 equal 162. T power 4 equals to 81. Therefore, t equal to 3. And you can just say 3 equal to 3 seconds. And that should be it. Yep. And that's it for this week, and I'll probably see you in the next week video as well.